Becky was left outside in the dark with nowhere to go. She stood outside Aunty Cardi's locked door, the cold wind wrapping around her like loneliness itself. Her eyes burned, but she refused to cry anymore. She wiped her face, picked up her small nylon bag, and walked through the dark village road to the only place she felt safe, Miss Comfort's house. When Miss Comfort opened the door and saw Becky standing there, dusty, tired, and heartbroken, she pulled her inside immediately. "Becky, what happened? Why are you out here at this hour?" And just like a child finally collapsing into the arms of someone who cared, Becky broke down and told her everything. How Aunty Cardi chased her out, how she had nowhere to sleep, and how she had no way to travel to her village to bring her parents for the prize ceremony the next day. Miss Comfort held her like a mother would. "Don't worry," she said gently. "Sleep here tonight. Tomorrow I will stand by you. If your aunt won't stand for you, I will." Becky wept until sleep carried her away. The palace was filled with villagers from every corner of the village. Drummers beat their drums. Everyone wanted to witness the crowning of the most creative artisan of the year. When Becky's name was called, she stepped forward with Miss Comfort by her side. The king smiled warmly and said, "Congratulations, young lady. Where are your parents or guardians? They must come forward to collect your prize." Miss Comfort took a deep breath and stepped out. "Your Majesty," she said, bowing respectfully, "Becky's parents are far away. She could not travel to bring them, but most importantly, she has been living in suffering." The crowd murmured. The queen narrowed her eyes. "Speak." And Miss Comfort spoke everything. How Aunty Cardi mistreated Becky, how she insulted her gift, how she constantly mocked her talent, how she chased her out of the house at night, how Becky had nowhere to sleep just yesterday. The entire palace fell silent. The queen shot to her feet, fury blazing in her eyes. "Guards, bring Cardi and Fina here at once." A few minutes later, the trembling pair were dragged into the courtyard. The queen glared at them. "So this is how you treat your own niece? You tried to bury her gift? You chased her out at night?" Aunty Cardi stuttered. "My queen, it's family matter. It was a misunderstanding." "Silence," the queen barked. "People like you destroy destinies, and in this kingdom, we do not tolerate wickedness disguised as family." The villagers watched in disbelief as the queen delivered judgment. "For your cruelty, for your jealousy, and for trying to bury a girl's gift, you will sweep Becky's shop every morning for 1 year. You will sweep the palace compound for 1 year. You will clean the market at the end of every day's sales for 1 year. And let this be a warning." Her voice echoed through the courtyard. "If anything like this happens in any household again, the punishment will be worse." The villagers cheered. Justice had been served. After receiving her prizes, a no-rent workshop, all the materials she needed, a cash reward, and 5 plots of land, Becky held Miss Comfort's hand and cried tears of joy. From that day, Becky opened her own bead workshop. Bead makers from far and near came to learn under her. She trained young girls, giving them skills and jobs. She made beads for royalty, for villagers, for people in the city. Her designs traveled further than she ever imagined. Miss Comfort became her partner, the first person she hired. And her parents? Becky built them a beautiful home and made sure they lacked nothing ever again. A talent her aunt tried to bury became the gift that lifted an entire community. And that is how Becky's story turned from mockery into legacy.